ProMap or CV building? Well, we all know that a CV or a good profile plays a vital role in landing a good job. But did you know that a CV or a good profile also plays a crucial role for a high school student in seeking admission to well-renowned universities across the globe, including India? Yes, you heard that right. Colleges all around the world are giving more and more importance to your profile while granting admissions. Here's one main reason why this is happening. Well, closer to home in India, marks are getting increasingly difficult to be used as a parameter. And here's an example why. Over the last few years, the numbers of students scoring more than 90% in their board exams is increasing steeply. Out of 17.6 lakh students who appeared for the CBSE Class 10 examination, 2.25 lakh students scored 90% or above. This means 12.8% of students scored 90% or above. And as many as 57,256 scored 90% and above in aggregate. The number of high scores doubled from 2018. So with top colleges around the globe having just hundreds of seats to admit to every year, choosing a candidate with marks, it's not just possible anymore. Of course, marks, cutoffs and standardized tests will still continue to be the eliminator. But to get to your dream college, you will need to go beyond marks, and that is your profile. So what is a curriculum vitae or a CV? So a CV or a curriculum vitae is a detailed document highlighting your academic history and your experience or life skills. CVs typically include information like work, experience, achievements and awards, scholarships or grants you have earned, coursework, research projects and publication of your work. Your profile or your CV is that distinguishing factor between you and thousands of other students who must have gotten the same marks as you did, or even more in some cases. Building your profile with ProMap will help you clearly establish to the college admission committee as to why they should choose you over the rest. Now, what do college admission committee looks for in a student? What do college admission committees actually look for in a student? That's $1 million question that students around the world want an answer to. Let's decode it right now. Let's get the basics out of the way first. Like we discussed earlier, academics will continue to be important to get through the cutoff needed. So admission committee look through your academic records. What were your grade trends like? Do they have an upward curve or downward? If you are applying for colleges with standardized test requirements, then they look at your entrance test scores, your grade 12 marks, etc. Once you have crossed that bridge, they look at your personal records. What does your curriculum vitae look like? To impress admission committees, students go all out and take up every extracurricular activity under the sun. But that's the exact opposite of what they should be doing. Admission committees are looking for two main characteristics in a student profile. They are consistency and commitment. Colleges want you to decide, have a clear goal, choose, commit, and learn something or work towards something with consistency. In short, it is not about the number of activities you put in your profile it is, but your reason behind choosing a certain activity, the time period for which you pursued it, the commitment towards the activity, and the level of expertise you have in the activity. Students are also busy showcasing their merits, achievements, and accolades in their profile that they forget to talk about their failures and their learnings from it. Admission committee appreciates honesty and the student who learns from failures. Your essays and letters of recommendations. Admission officers want you to go beyond facts and figures in your essays. Who are you? What's your personality like? What are your aspirations? What do you want to do for the community? These questions should be answered in your essays and letters of recommendations very organically and with honesty. Admission officers at the most selective schools say that 80% of applicants are academically qualified to attend the school, but those universities accept less than 20% of their applicants each year. Who you are as a person can be nearly as important as your academic success. So pay attention to your profile because admission committees are paying attention to it. Extracurricular activities, universities suggest a high school student. Extracurricular activities are a peek into your psyche, who you are as a person, what's your learning style, and what you want to achieve in life. Top universities and colleges look at a student's extracurricular with extra interest once you made the basic cutoff. Here is a list of extracurriculars recommended by universities. Sports. Did you guess that already? Yes. Sports is easily one of the most recommended extracurricular activities. But let's make it clear, this does not mean you play basketball for 6 months, tennis for a year, and baseball for another 4 months. That will not qualify. You should really have a passion for a sport, play it for years, excel in it for a university to consider it as real. So what makes sports such a sought after extracurricular activity? Well, sports show that you have discipline, you are a team player, you are dedicated, and you are mentally and physically fit. Most top colleges and universities have their own sports team, and they are always on the lookout for sports stars to join and make their teams shine brighter. Music, drama, and theatre. Now, students who are confident, who can express themselves in front of an audience, who are creative and pay attention to details are the ones colleges always are looking for. If you learn an instrument for years together and perform solo or in a choir, if you can act on stage alone or along with a troupe, these art forms tell a lot about who you are. Performances showcase self-confidence, creativity, and self-expression. Foreign language. Learning a foreign language might seem like learning just another subject to you, but it is much beyond that to colleges granting admission. Learning another language from scratch shows your learning capability and ability to grasp quickly. Not just that, it shows that you care about different cultures, traditions, countries, etc., and positions you as a global citizen. Colleges are keen on admitting students with a global perspective. Quick learning, global citizen. Learning a foreign language also opens up job opportunities in fields of tourism, diplomatic relations, teaching, etc. Volunteering, fundraising, and mentoring. Volunteering, fundraising, and mentoring are all great ways to show how you contribute to the society. Whether it is volunteering in an old age home, or fundraising for a cause, or monitoring a kid in your neighborhood. These activities showcase your empathy, selflessness, leadership skills, proactiveness, and the feeling of wanting to give back to the community. Colleges are looking for students with a background of community services, as they are hard to come by. Career-specific activity. Taking up an activity related to the career of your choice is the first step you will take towards your dream career. Colleges are very impressed by students who pursued activities related to their area of interest, as it demonstrates interest and proves that they are keen on subject. Not just that, they will have an extra edge over the rest of the other students without any prior knowledge. So career-specific activities push you far ahead of your peers when it comes to college admissions. Those were some of the most commonly suggested extracurricular activities by universities to high school students. ProMap, made for every student. Now, one size does not fit for all, and we understand that very well. A profile building pattern that worked for one student might not work for another. Hence, ProMap has different opportunities laid out for different kinds of students. We understand your strengths, potential, and interest and help you build a profile that showcases all of it. The activities for ProMap are split into 6 buckets based on the persona and the goal of the student. The most suitable activities are suggested in each bucket. Let us take a glimpse at the ProMap buckets created to help various kinds of students get into top universities in India and abroad. Academic honors, specialized academic programs that help you stand out in a high school. These are courses that allow a student to earn college credits while in high school. These are usually focused on certain subjects, and scoring well in them shows the student's mastery over a subject. These courses also demonstrate the student's initiative and seriousness towards academics, which is highly desirable by university admission officers. For example, advanced placement courses, international Olympiads, subject-specific courses, etc. Summer enrichment. Well, summer programs that allow you to enrich your skills in the career of your choice world over. Senior school students use the summertime to help prepare for college admissions. A popular option that helps a student's CV is doing a summer program at a university in the stream that is of interest. They can learn from professors of universities like Harvard, Yale, Oxford, and many others to experience college life and earn credits. For example, Yale Summer Program, National Student Leadership Conference, Aspire India Scholars Program, etc. Career focused. These programs are targeted at students who already are 100% sure of what they want to do in the future. These are courses which can help you hone skills that are useful to have the working world for becoming more productive. Mastering these necessary skills will lead you to have a successful career. For example, design courses, Photoshop, Microsoft Office courses, etc. Extracurricular activities. Now, extracurricular activities are a great way to showcase your talents, strengths, and versatility. Most of us have an artist, dancer, or musician, or a sports person within us. But did you know that the same can work wonders for your profile if done in a structured manner? There are many areas that a student gets exposed to while in school and with friends. Students may have an interest in areas like photography, theatre, etc. And those can be converted into an achievement by doing the right courses and gaining certification. For some example, music, dance, drama and theatre, and many more. Co-curricular achievement. Each student has a few areas of interest outside of academics. These activities become important for college admissions when they can be conveyed as achievements and not just activities. Admission officers are interested to understand the level of initiative that a student can take, like participating in school magazine articles, science fairs, hackathons, etc. Universal programs. There are courses which help students hone key skills needed to be successful in this era of globalization. Across the world, high school students are going through courses on critical thinking, effective communication, analytics, modern research abilities, collaborative working, etc. Certifications from some of these universal programs are valued across the board by all kinds of universities. Also, they add very critical skills needed for going through competitive interviews and selection process. Activities such as public speaking, debates, courses on Microsoft Office, problem solving, languages, digital skills, etc. can help students in any career path they choose. Now that you have a fair idea of what ProMap is, why profile building is important, and the various options available to build your profile, let's get going.